Where's my hair tie? Son of a bitch. I had one. I thought I had one.
Excuse mate, are you fucking back or what? You keep going, walk about you.
There he is.
Hello.
Hopefully that should work. I just had it kept doing it, so I just ended that live, thinking maybe hoping that'll help.
Yeah, sometimes you have to fucking reset, bro.
Oh, and this is where I behave. This is where I behave. Hey, now this woman right here, a master human. Good morning, and that one video I had to duet it. It flagged it. It
Listen, let
flagged
me
that video, so I had to do a duet it. I posted it to my story, and then I put it on my Facebook account. But you know what? But yeah, she goes live Monday through Saturday, anywhere between 5 and 7 o'clock, Central Time, which for her is usually in the morning, or is it? You. But I have learned so much in her space, Andy. The stuff that I've learned in her space has really changed my life. It's changed the way I look at things. It's changed the way I talk to myself. It's changed, so much. It provided me a more accurate description of what love is. And I was last night. I was talking to somebody and sending messages, and was just kind of like, it's, so many people think that love is like that. People put conditions on it all the time. It's like, like relationships. It's like when we get into a relationship, we say we love someone. There's rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's rules. Like we put like rules. You can't do this, or you're prohibited. You can't do this. There's jealousy and rules and stuff like that. We find someone that we claim to love, but then we want to fit them inside our comfort zones or what we allow it to do. And I don't think that's love.
Yeah.
How can that be love when you're not allowing it to be free? Anytime you anytime you imprison something, how is that love? I don't think it is.
Not very.
That just doesn't feel right to me. But I've known her for almost a year now. I've been going to her lives regularly, and my life has changed so much from the way I look at things to the way I hold myself. And I've experienced more growth in the past year than I think I ever have in my life, probably.
Yeah.
And it's I'm able to question. We're able to question. It's a wonderful space when you can question every belief.
Are you and the ex-missus talking? Have you managed to sort things out with the ex?
You get to see your baby?
Well,
or the young ones? No, it's not. Is it yours or it doesn't matter. You love it. I mean, you love children; they're yours. And it's so easy to love children.
She's trying to take it through to a court, but it is what it is. Do you know what I mean?
It's. I do not know why and men both sexes do it, men and women.
Got another baby now, she's got another baby now. Yeah, she's got another baby now, 6 months old. But she don't allow me to see any of them. Do you know what I mean? She's just being a bitch. And do you know the funny part?
I don't think any of that's funny, but go ahead.
She messaged me 2 weeks after she got with this other guy, and she was like, in the sweetest way she could possibly talk to me.
I remember that. You told me about this when I was in Taos.
You remember when, like, Jane was never ever polite to me. Like the old,
she was very mean. She's very.
She come to me and she was like, "Listen, I need to tell you something." And I went, "What's that?" She said, "I think I'm pregnant with my new partner's baby." And I was like, "You've been with your new partner 2 weeks. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, yeah, now she's not in the UK, is she?
I don't know.
She got
See,
back.
there's my unicorn horn. You like that? Like my limp noodle,
You
my limp horn.
know the guy she spoke so bad of, the baby dad.
Well, anytime someone moves on, anytime somebody moves on, and it goes on from relationship to relationship, it's not really relationships. It's just a temporary solution for the void that they think that person can fill. You
Yeah,
know, people try to fill this void with other people when it's something that they need to fill within themselves. And until we become our own healers, until we ourselves are happy with ourselves, we have no business being in a relationship.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Usually the only time I've known relationships that were really truly successful happened when they weren't looking for it.
yeah.
If you're looking for somebody to fill you, it's broken and broken never make whole.
Mhm.
It can last for a little while and it can temporarily feel like things are okay, but until we fix us, we have
Yeah,
no value to really anyone else. And what I've learned, it's I've been people pleasing and just trying to provide others with more than I provided myself.
of course.
And that's wrong. I mean, that's you can't if you aren't providing you with what you need, nobody else is.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody else is. You can think they will, but it's just kind of like you can find another people pleaser, something like that. It's given into you, but it's not. It's hypocritical because it's not real. If you don't give to yourself first and just kind of like really, and it's we can't really help anybody other than show them the example that they can choose for themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been fighting everybody else's battles. I've been building everybody else's fucking houses and stuff like that, building them houses, and then I'm still fucking homeless.
Yeah, can't even
You,
build.
you know, it's like they use you until it's just kind of like convenient for or like whatever, and then just like it's
Yeah,
it's I someone we find clarity. We see clarity. If there's something that I do that upsets or something like that, I love triggering people. I love triggering people. And triggering is a gift. Anytime someone triggers you, that brings an awareness to things we need to work on. But it's like most people turn into, oh, you hurt my feelings, and so it's your fault. No, it's not my fault. I hurt your feelings.
mm,
It's your feelings' fault. Deal with it. If you're gonna let anybody hurt you, you got something to fucking deal with. Because
exactly.
usually it's the fucking truth that hurts.
Yeah,
It rarely do lies fucking matter. It's the truth that fucking hurts. So when you got somebody that hurts you with truth, that's more of a friend than any motherfucker that's blowing so much smoke up your ass you're feeling like a hot air balloon.
exactly. Truth.
But it's like we resent people for the truth that they speak. And then but then the government's done the same fucking thing. It just fills full of pleasantries
It's like if
and
you
make
went
it
out.
think that nothing's our fault. That we're all victims here, and we are entitled to everything everybody else has.
Yeah, it is
And
truth.
no, it ain't.
It's like if you go out with a group of friends and one of your pals is being an arsehole, are you going to tell him he's being an arsehole? Or are you going to let him carry on being that arsehole for the rest of the night until one of your other pals knock him out? You know what I mean?
I've been that asshole.
Yeah.
I've been I've never been knocked out, but a couple people played the knockout game with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
It's never worked. Even when I was locked up one time, it's like, oh my gosh, this is a funny story, bro. The last time I got locked up was like, okay, this is my last prison story. Now that I've done this, there's no reason to go back. So I get locked up. I'm driving. I'm towing my dad's truck back down to him on a trailer,
I think you told me
and
about this one.
I pass my dad's house, and there's a cop behind me, and he pulls me over. And I was like, holy shit. And I got a warrant for a probation violation because I turned in a dirty UA, and stuff like that, and like whatever. And so if I can take me to jail, I'm fucking. I mean, I do kind of. I stopped by my dad's house. I dropped the keys off of him, and I was able to call him. You let me use his phone to call my dad and let him know what's going on, where the keys are, and to move before it gets towed because I didn't have the money to pay for it. And because they were at a reunion and he didn't answer. And I was trying to go to a family reunion, and then so after that, after the company just said like, I turned into douche mode. It's like, motherfucker, if you think jail is the best place for me, just go ahead and let me out, shoot me in the back, fucking escape it, because really. And so then they get in there and it's kind of like, talk about suicide. Like, they're trying to put me in paper underwear. So I put on the paper underwear and I split it. It was their last pair. I was like, yeah, and so they put me in like the shrink tank, and I'm making, dude, I'm making so much noise. I'm making no. It was like, banging on the fucking door, creating those like that for 2 or 3 days. And they wouldn't give me a piece of paper. They wouldn't give me a pencil. They wouldn't give me a TV. You just kind of like, motherfucker, you stick me in jail with a guy with a prostate problem, and you think I'm going to behave myself when there's nothing to fucking do? No, I ain't. And after about 3 days of that, and my kids were coming. My kids were on their way down. We're going to be coming in like about 2 or 3 days. So I'm like, get the fuck out of there. So like, all right, why don't you just put me in GP?
Yeah.
They put me in GP. It didn't take too long before I admitted that I was the one making all that fucking noise. So they started giving me drinks, giving me some tea. It's like, it's really weird that, people that are locked up are sharing stuff with you. It's like, before you made a relationship with them. Well, they're trying to get me to go to the restroom where there wasn't any cameras. So I'm going there. I'm in mid flow. And this motherfucker, I swear, he comes dancing in, trying to play the knockout game with it. Bow! And it's kind of like, my Bridget stand up, and I'm just kind of like, just the tip of it's hanging out, and I'm still fucking urinating a little bit. And the motherfucker's hitting on me, and I'm just kind of like, I like looking at it, and just kind of later, and I just go like, he's a bigger black guy, and kind of like that, and he's kind of like, so I get in there, and he's kind of over me, and maybe I try to pick him up, and when I try to pick him up, you just kind of like, drop the nugget. And I don't know what happened, but it ended up solid. It's kind of like that, and I go to the fucking doorway. Like anybody else, I slept underneath a bunk that night.
Yeah.
And they're like coming in there, like, what? There's shit. You shit. I pissed and shit on the largest motherfucker in that tank. He stepped in my nugget. And I pissed on his pants when he was fucking kicking my ass. I never even got into the punch, bro. I figured, okay, that was a pretty good prison story. Hopefully that will complete my prison journey, because I do not want to go back. Hey, insanity.
Don't worry, guys. I ain't having a week.
And like the next morning, I get up there, and I go up there to get breakfast. It's like, what happened to you? I fell. They had someone to come pick me up and take me to the place I could bond out within 2 hours. And I got to see my kids.
Oh, I was the little one.
That was, hopefully, I think that's my last prison story.
Is she still allowing you to see the little ones?
Mom, they're not little anymore. My daughter.
No,
my daughter's 23. And she left. She doesn't talk to me, but she does kind of text my mom, and my mom shares some pictures and stuff like that. Because it's every time we got back from any holiday, any vacation, she always just drilled my daughter to find some reason to be upset. And it's kind of like, so my daughter has a lot of issues, and my sister created a lot more animosity and stuff like that. And my daughter just cut. I mean, she talks to mom, but that's the only one in the family. And my brother's daughter, because they're close to the same age. But it's anytime she's on TikTok. I've tried to friend her a few times. Every time I started a new profile, I'd friend her, and when she always figures out it's me, she blocks me. And then it's kind of like, and then it's kind of like, she was sending me, and I was like, if you don't, I'm not part-time, if you want a relationship with me, you want one full-time, you're not just going to talk to me around your birthday and fucking Christmas and give me a Christmas list and ignore all my calls and texts between then and think that I'm going to do it. It's like, no, you either choose a relationship with me or you choose not to. You don't get to, life is not going to do that for you. people are not going to do that for you in real life, and I just can't. I just can't support. And I don't know if that was the right thing to do, but it's just kind of like, you're not going to contact me when you want. I mean, just when it's time to buy you something, and then ignore me every other time, and I think I'm okay with that. No, you either want a relationship with me, or you don't.
Yeah, proof.
And so she told us she don't. But I have been talking to my son. He's in college. He's doing pretty good. He took the SATs and he did pretty good on his SATs, like a 1350 or something like that, or 1250, 1350. And so I was like, you didn't realize he was that smart. I was like, yeah, bro, man, your dad and your dad's brother were pretty fucking intelligent. I never took the test, but my brother did, and I was supposedly smarter than he was, and he became a nuclear fucking engineer. Okay, I just couldn't behave well enough to stay in school or to stay teachable for some people.
I got kicked out after the first 2 weeks.
Oh my god, dude! When I was in kindergarten, I ran a teacher and the class out of the classroom because I was angry. In the second grade, not only did I bloody the teacher's nose as I tripped the principal when she's walking down the hall, just trying to. I weighed about 40 pounds back then, but I tripped this 250-pound principal in front of her peers, and she was really mad at me. Just like in the second grade. I had to go in front of the school board to get him back into school.
I shot my head teacher with a G10 air pistol straight in the side of his neck through his car window.
You remember when did you ever used to make them guns out of the pencils? Chop up the matchsticks, put it like pack it in your pencil eraser, something like that. Well, one time I got the great idea of putting a stick pin.
Yeah, do you know when
through it?
When he come back to school, he had one of them big neck braces around his neck, right? So we all sat there and we ganged up on him, right? And everyone used to walk past him and tap him on his shoulder, but he couldn't move his neck to see who was tapping him on his shoulder.
Kids are fucking ruthless, bro. Kids are fucking ruthless.
Yeah, mate. We terrorized him for about 8 months, 9 months, where he's
fucking prick. You fucking prick.
It's funny, mate.
He didn't think so. He wasn't amused at all.
Well, it was, right, we used to have this teacher called Mr. Weaver, right? We used to call him the nonce of the school. He used to be one of them teachers that would drop his pen on the floor and look up the girls' skirts. One day I was walking past the classroom and he dropped his pen in front of my sister. And as he dropped his pen, I see him look up her skirt. So I run through the classroom door and I kicked him straight in his face, mate. To 3 of the other teachers pinning me down on the floor, mate, I went absolutely ape. I dragged him down the corridor. I threw him down the stairs. They called the police on me. I got locked in an office room for 2.5 hours. So for that 2.5 hours, I sat on the phone to my dad. I was like, yo, Dad, you might need to come and pick me up. He went, well, what you done now?
I'll tell you when you get here, Dad.
Yeah, my dad pinned him up against the wall as well 3 weeks later. Because he stuck me in an isolation room and wouldn't let me go home. He was.
I loved IHS, in-house suspension. I get so much work done in there.
He was like, you got a 2 hours detention, and I was like, are you sure about that? And he was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. And he tried dragging me into this classroom and he locked the door behind him, bro. So I was like, okay. So I got on the phone and I texted my dad. I was like, you can play this game, bruv, mate. You just put your hands on me, mate. That's assault for the first case, bruv. And
I'm a child. I'm a fucking child.
And you think my dad ain't going to come up here and knock you the fuck out? So that's exactly what I done. I messaged him. I was like, by the way, Dad, they've stuck me in detention for 2 hours. He was like, you what? He was like fuck a day, bruv. He said, I'll be there in 10 minutes. And he knocked on the door. And again, as he opened up the door, my dad pinned him up against the wall. And he was like, I think you should allow my son to get up off that chair and he's coming with me, mate. Yeah.
Now this, she's over there and she's from Ireland. Her name is Sam Mack. She's on my friends list. She's a beautiful person. She was great for. She reminds me of my daughter. And this is a song that she wrote. That and she had AI did the music, but
Yeah.
listen to this
So,
one.
I know my addictions have torn us apart. You carried my pain while I broke your heart. I drowned in the flood just to stay afloat. Now I'm choking on every word
yeah,
I wrote.
uh,
Did I ask for the fire to burn so bright? Did I beg for the dark to swallow my life? As if I wanted it this way, as if I chose to make you pay. You see the cracks, but not the clay. As if I wanted it this way. The mirror screams truths I can't escape. My reflection's a ghost in a glass of shame. I built a fortress to keep you away, but every stone still whispers your name. As if I wanted it this way, as if I prayed for skies of gray. You see the storm, but not the prey. As if I wanted it this way. I'm sorry for every night I lied, for every tear you had to hide. You want shoes on the shine they bear, but I'm the reason yours are there. If I could trade my breath for peace, I'd fall just to set you free. As if I wanted it this way, as if I meant the words I say. You see the pain I can't lay. I never wanted it this way.
What'd you think of that one?
I like that one, bro. I like that one.
That was powerful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
See, I'm
you know what people are doing with AI is like if you just come there's I don't know there's you know another guy he's on this app he goes live pretty day. It's a lot about mental health. His name is Wolf. He's from Britain too.
Wolf.
You know Wolf?
Yeah.
He's fucking. I mean, you know, I go and he you know he lets me come up and sometimes do my thing and lets me read my poetry and stuff like that. He really appreciates me.
Wolf's
you know
cool.
and it's so nice, you know. And you know, I found a few people that accepted me on Star Maker. I did, you know, and stuff like that, you know. But you know, it was rare. It was rare. I mean, there was a couple of you that you know.
No offense, we made a big following on Star Maker. We have to admit it, bro.
We did. I did. Well, I'd never got people that would come in. I mean, anytime I went live on Star Maker, I'd be live for hours and nobody would come in. It's the same way over here. I don't know if they're watching me from the outside, but you know, people are sometimes scared to come in.
If you go back and look at all your followings you would have had, bruv, you were still over the 80,000 following mark. Do you know what I mean?
I was?
Yeah.
Which profile?
Well, you had a few.
I didn't remember because no one ever came. People would never come. I come in live and like no one would ever come in. You know, and no one would accept my PKs. I mean, I try to peek. None of my friends would accept. I mean, you sometimes would, but like no one else. Even none of my friends would accept my PKs. They didn't know what I would come with.
Listen, I didn't care what you come with, bruv. You used to make me laugh.
No, and usually I had those people that knew how to provoke me, and they tell me, "Don't do this, don't do this." You're gonna tell me not to show my ass. My ass is coming out.
Yeah. I even had a challenge with this guy, yeah. We spent 24 hours together on camera, live show, yeah. And his challenge was he had to make me laugh within the 24 hours. Do you know what? I tried my hardest to keep a straight face, and then he done me in the last 2 minutes. He waited for the last 2 minutes of them 24 hours. I was wetting myself, mate. All of a sudden, I see him just walk up to the horse, and he was like, "Do you like the pair of balls, mate?" And this fucking big horse had an hard on. Like, yeah. I just couldn't know. Like,
I mean, like not.
the
I
way
mean,
you put it,
I've never got in trouble for showing a black cock.
the way
That
you
big
put
black.
it,
I never got in trouble showing a horse cock. But if I
So
try to
the
pull
way
mine
you-
out, I get in trouble every time.
the
But
way you put it in the camera, though,
I've done.
the way you put it in the camera, he had the straw of the top of his drink pointed at an angle, and then the horse's penis was behind the straw. So you're looking at the straw, trying to figure out what was behind the and you were staring at the end of a horse's dong.
And that sucker's huge. I mean, I don't know. How, I mean, because when it's not hanging out, that sucker goes all the way up. It looks
Yeah.
like a damn near cooter.
But-
How can you go from nothing to 2 foot? What the fuck?
Bruv, that day you tried humping you was the funniest, mate. I was wetting myself.
We had so man. We had so much fun. It was just
Got up
like,
on the side of the chair so he could smile for the camera and shit, man. Nicked your straw out of your alcoholic drink. Mate, that horse should have been famous, I'm telling you. You should have made him famous, bruv.
Well, he's still. I mean, people still love him. Because there's one time I went out there and I was like talking to him, fucking bit me right there. They're like, "You fucking asshole!" I was a little bit seeing, and I told him something, and he didn't like what I said. He fucking bit me. Like, "Oh, you fucking asshole! I'm being nice to you." The motherfucker. I mean, I love that little horse. I love that little horse.
I remember the day he went, "I race you from the bottom of the field when you were closing up the gates." And you was like, "I race you." And he was off, mate. He was gone. You was like, "Yeah, I ain't catching that cunt." And I guaranteed that. He went, "I guaranteed that cunt's going to be sat on the porch, wait, eating my fucking food and all, wait." And as soon as he got back to the porch, he was sat there with his fucking food hanging out of his mouth, mate.
Oh my god, he loves anything like chips. He eats the heck out of chips. If you got anything sweet, that motherfucker. I mean, there's one time I had dessert. I had some dessert down there, and he's like, "Wouldn't I mean, just kind of like, just kind of like, dude, this is my tiramisu. This is my tiramisu."
It was like that day you made the meal in that open oven. When you were doing that meal in the open oven just before Christmas. He lit that and all.
That horse should come in the fucking house. That horse should come in the house, knock over my fucking cereal. And
Yeah.
I mean, he loved Fruit Loops. I mean, he'd come in there. He came into the kitchen. There was a couple times, that horse would be in the house, and just kind of like, I'm getting something, go right to the cupboard. We had to change the doorknob because he could twist the doorknob, and I bought doorknob and twist it, just come out in the house.
Listen, that horse is smart, mate. I'm telling you, that horse used to give me jokes with the shit it used to do, mate.
Oh man, but but he was. That horse. If I wouldn't had that horse, that horse.
Listen,
That was the only thing. That was the only thing I walked out. That's the only thing she let me keep. She even took my dog, dude. She kept my dog.
I know, man.
But my parents wouldn't allow it.
Listen, your dog was the cutest, man.
Oh, but she loved me. She loved it.
The horse even used to love the dog, bruv. Do you remember that day
Oh,
they were
just
chasing
pick the
each other?
dogs, especially the puppies. You know, when my girl saw the horse picking up the puppies by the back of the neck and tossing them.
Mate, that was the only puppy I've ever seen you toss 40 foot up in the air on a rope swing.
Oh my god! Oh my
That dog would
god!
just sit there like, with
And,
his bum.
and then they just come right back. They just come right back. It's like, oh my god! And I was like, I'd never seen a pony slide tackle a Malamute before.
Yep.
But just kind of like,
Yeah.
she couldn't get, like, she go there and just like put it on there, trap the dog and just like slide tackled it. And that Malamute was about the same size as that horse. And the horse chasing him around. And he terrorized them poor dogs. He thought he was a dog. That horse still thinks he's a damn dog.
Yeah, I would say he thinks he's a dog and all. Definitely, 100%. He ain't no horse, mate. He's definitely fucking some sort of Alsatian.
But I wonder, what I've been learning in mastery and stuff like that is there's often what happened. Often animals and stuff like that, are there are other souls. People are reincarnated as different things, at different points in time. We all go through the stages of humans and animals, I believe. I'm not, but and even inanimate objects, there are spirits in, even sometimes wind chimes. And I wonder how many spirits, I've been surrounded with most of my life. I know my first horse and this, that, and the other, and how many times that, I've
But the worst
experienced.
part about it is, they say a majority of the world is created on a battlefield. Where is it an old school cemetery, an actual battlefield? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's I start, it's kind of funny you say that, because we was in live one day, and a lot of people, they look at life as one sort of way, and life is like a gift.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think life is a gift. Life is a fucking battle. Because gifts, how many people appreciate gifts? If you don't earn it, a lot of times gifts don't. I mean, how many times have you seen people that didn't earn things just piss it a fucking way? It didn't have any value. And I think my life is more like a battle, because it is a fight. It's a fight from the moment we come out of a penis, to make it to the egg first. It's a fucking fight.
Exactly right. It's a battle and a fucking half, mate.
Yeah, and it's just kind of and it's most of us spend most of our lives not even fighting the right battle.
Bruv, I've given up fighting, mate.
No, you haven't.
Oh, I fucking have, man.
There's some things you're not fighting, but you haven't given up fighting because you're still breathing, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I can't. I was talking to a friend of mine last night. It's like, I have been willing to throw myself in front of a bullet for a fucking stranger since I was 8 or 10 years old.
Yeah.
I have been wanting to get an exit, but just have not been. I never could. I'm not God. I'm not one to decide. When my time to go, it's my time to fucking go, because the days of 1,000 years, 1,000 years of a day, are a lifetime being 75 years is only 2 hours.
It's like,
We're only here on this earth for 2 hours. That's not too much to ask. Whenever it's my time, it's my time. But it's kind of like I never could exit out myself. Or I never really entertained that possibility. I mean, I thought about it, but actually being able to, I never really. I had a plan. Yeah, I had a plan. I got a really good plan. But I'm just.
I had my.
I think a bottle of duster and some weights and like a pool or a lake. What a way to go. I was like,
I went crazy with the blade on a live show, didn't I?
what?
But that night, I went crazy with the blade on a live show.
Oh my god, yeah, that was. Oh gosh, you scared a couple of us. We thought you was gonna kill somebody. It was scary, man. But we needed to express our shit. We needed to, and sometimes it takes, and And yeah, just because we have a temporary moment of weakness, people just don't want to think that we're permanently fucked up. It's like, no, dude. Sometimes just we needed sleep and we hadn't got it. But when every time you try to lay down and you think about the things that you want and no longer have, especially with kids and stuff like that, it's really hard for some fathers or any parent, to just be separated from the only people that ever truly love them.
Yeah.
Because some of us, the only time we will ever be loved was by our own children.
Yeah.
Because no, and it's just kind of like, and even then, sometimes it's just for a season. And no one can love you like your child can. It's like my dad was very abusive. My dad beat the fuck out of me. My dad did some horrible fucking things. I mean, not sexually, but other than that, I mean, my dad was very, but when we was growing up, he couldn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I could talk shit on my dad, but nobody else fucking could. I regardless of what he did, I loved him.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's the only love that's here to heal us. Hey, Smooth. Sometimes that's the only love that can heal us.
Yep, proof.
Is our child's love. And then all these mothers thinking like, oh, he choked me one time, and so he doesn't get to be a father. It's like, who the fuck? Like, you think it's like, okay, all these women like that have do not let their child hang out with their own fucking dad and stuff like that, and then wonder why men have become so feminine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't keep him from being around a man. He gonna be a bitch most of the time. Not all of them. There are exceptions. Oh, there she is. There she is. There she is. That's the one that's got me sprung like a fucking spring chicken.
Who's that?
Y'all win. See, I mean, she's I started off calling her fucking bitch and cunt and stuff like that, and she didn't get affected. She didn't get offended, and she fucking stuck around. And just like she called me out. The first time I met her in a box, she fucking called me on my shit. Called me on shit most people usually don't call me out.
Yeah.
And okay, this person sees me pretty clearly. I'm gonna have to investigate. What kind of alien this woman is. And but the more she's a mystery. The more I find out about her, the more I learn about myself.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I've never had a relationship that reflected me in a way that I couldn't help but fall in love.
Aww.
And you know me, bro. I do not compliment very many women.
No, you don't. Bro.
I don't compliment very many people.
Truth. And I should know that, mate. I've known you for fucking years, bro. What, this young lady here? Oh, she's a beautiful one, ain't she?
I'm like, wait, I mean, every time I find out something more about her and me, she just amazes me on a new level. Every time, dude, the thing she's got parts of my body doing, not even try. I mean, I'm just saying. It's like we don't even. I've known her for a couple months, and we haven't even had phone sex. I mean, we almost got close one time. They're like, wait. If we do this now, it's going to become. It was like, let's not do that, because like once it goes to you're masturbating together, it's like it's just like it's kind of like it's hard to get out of it. And like, and that's not me, dude. I usually don't even talk. I say some pretty nasty things, but not so much around her anymore.
Don't worry, sweetheart. This guy tells me his whole life story. He's like my blood. Do you know what I mean? Your secret's safe with me, sweetheart.
She's not ashamed of me. She's not embarrassed. She's not embarrassed. Most people I've been with and stuff like that are like whatever, or like it's like, I hate attention. Why are you fucking with me if you don't like attention? Because I'm a little attention whore, okay? I can't even go to the grocery store and not create a scene. But she's really she's one of the ones that she's just. I've never met someone that that helped me see myself in a way that I liked it.
Let me make sure I'm following. There we go. I sent you a following, sweetheart.
She doesn't like a lot of compliments either. And
I'm a Londoner. You're always going to get a compliment. Whether it's morning beautiful, morning sweetheart, morning darling, morning babe, you're going to get one of them.
yeah, he's one of the other people on Star Maker that I really we had a lot of fun. We were honest with each other. We were real, and we just was able to just talk about a lot of things. It's like we talked about all the things that were bugging us. We were very open about most. We were very open about a lot of things, and that was
Listen, like I said, this time this year, we're going to plan something, bro. Before Christmas, I'm definitely coming over.
all right. Well, maybe we can find that other guy from Oklahoma. We can go double team him.
That's it. Hunt him down, bro.
No, I went in one of these boxes and I was I was cutting up. I was doing my shock therapy thing. I didn't tell him about my first blowjob, but like, dude, like she was even like the first time I met her. Like I even told her my blowjob story, my first blowjob story.
Bruv,
And
you know what the funny part about it is, Stacey messaged me straight after, and she was like, "Your brother is fucking absolutely hilarious." She was like,
Britt's find me.
she was like,
Britt's find me.
she was like, "I'm really sorry, I had to cut my life." I was like, "Well, what happened?" She went, "I was dying for a pee." She was like, "I was absolutely trying not to wet myself." Like,
She was spotting a little bit every time she giggled. Oh, that's cool.
I mean, I think
That's about the only way I can get a woman wet. It seems.
all you could hear is Jessie's mum in the background laughing her head off. She didn't know what to say. He's like, "Mum, stop being filthy." Like, but her mum's funny. She's got a mind like yours. Do you know what I mean?
Poor thing. But yeah, this woman, she's really, I've never met anyone quite like. I've never met one that did that. Really, I've never met people who could. I've never met a woman.
Where are you from, sweetheart?
Michigan. She's in Michigan.
Michigan. Oh, nice.
She's got her kids. She's usually got her kids and stuff like that. So she doesn't always. She doesn't say a whole lot on lives.
Meet the crazy Londoner. They call me the crazy Londoner for a reason. Nah. Nice to meet you too, sweetie.
It's nice. It's nice to be seen. It's like once you find somebody, somebody that sees you, it makes everything. Once you find someone that and I tried to make a lot of my troubles seem like humor. I made a lot of jokes of it because I like she points out, he's like a lot of times you're laughing just because you want to cry.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. That's the first thing she said to me.
Yeah,
that's the first fucking thing she ever said to me.
Yeah, it's like the girl I was just dating, bro. We've just separated because my fucking head was too twisted, mate. I took all my anger out on her, bro.
Yeah. We do that. There's so many times we take all of our resentments and stuff like that on the people that we're supposed to be closest to.
You know full well what my Christmas period's like. I don't get through Christmas as it is, mate.
It's hard. Yeah. It was nice. I didn't self-sabotage in January.
We got together just before Christmas, and then I went down just after Christmas. Spent 2 weeks with her. Come back, and bro, I was holding so much shit in, mate. I just blew up. And then, do you know when they just start throwing questions at you and getting other people involved, like, mate, my head just went crazy.
Do you want to, I don't write a lot of love poems anymore, but she inspired one. Would you like to hear it? You mind if I share it?
She inspired you to write a love poem.
I wrote her a love poem. I really did. I mean, it's an interesting. I've never written a poem quite like this. It was we put that shit into Chat GBT. Is like, hey man, what does this mean? It's like, whoa, that's my higher self and shit. Um,
It's,
but
the only time you got to worry is when we come together and we write.
well, she's seen me. She's seen me in Sax, bro. Like the first time Sax came in and stuff like that, and he just like that. She left. She jumped right the fuck out. And then she came in there and she's listening to us talking this, that, and the other. And she's like, and
they sat there and challenged us to create a song within the boxes, and we can make it about anything. So we asked a question. We was like, so what should we make it about? And one of the girls was like, create it about a nice, beautiful lady, and one of the other girls was like a big giant dildo. So we created about a nice, sexy lady with a big giant dildo, and you should have heard the song. If I can remember the lyrics to it, mate.
Because it was all improv. It was all improv. I mean, like, there was no rehearsal. We just come in right off the cuff. And it never known. But
he started talking about this sexy lady, and then I just come in about this
fucking pegging me in the ass with this giant dildo. It's just like, I'm fucking gagging on it when she's sticking it in my ass. Oh,
it was the funniest night ever. And then the screen went black. The whole of Star Maker shut us down.
And it's
and we sat there for having an argument with Star Maker for about 45 minutes in a party room over why they shut our live show down, because they turned it around and told us we could create it about anything.
Okay, well, here's the poem. She reflects light in a different sort of way, like a star growing from her soul that projects the aurora borealis in every room I've seen her in. Even parts of me she steps into often has that same effect, bringing light into my darkness, clarity from my blushing chaos, and a concern for my insecurities and an abandonment of conditions. So love now has an infinite pool to bathe in. She propels my ordinary into exquisite, and she listens without judgments to things that I'm even ashamed to admit. She doesn't love me less for these, but somehow, some way even loves me more. And that's something I've never known. Why can't we all do this? If I come blaming another for my own intentions, there's a clarity in that. But when I admit a horrid choice, why must some always hold me in that? Why can't we just let go of judgment and find understanding if other people only sought information to inspire and not control or manipulate? Instead of rejecting from whence we came on a journey to a better knowing, flowing not just with milk and honey, but with you, it's like the melting of my heart in a way that not even Poe can bring. Knowing that you were with me all along, my heart bursting to overflowing as if an old forgotten song that's the same that pumps as every heartbeat. It shares its message true and clear. So I rest my trust in the falling and embrace all that I know is love, even through all my fears.
Oh,
I've never written anything like that.
No, he ain't. Do you know that? And I've known this guy for years. Like, this guy used to write poems for people, and still, like, have you sent it to her? Has she got it as a personal poem? You got to send it to her as a personal poem, bro.
I sent her the original. She has the original. Dude, I sent her a book, a whole book of stuff like that. A lot of it I hadn't even read. Yeah. A whole book of the original copy of my book that my wife bought me 30 years ago. That's full up. I sent it to her.
Bro.
I sent her the original. and just, I've never,
your hand.
What, because.
Can I ask you a question? In that book, by any chance, have you come across a dirty song?
I didn't even ask if she's gone through it.
About a sexy lady and her giant yeah. If it's in
you want to know the one about the big lady with the giant dildo. I don't think that one's in there.
Oh, that was in your book, though. You put that in
one of my books.
It's in one of your black book.
That's the one she got. That's the one she got.
I think it's in your black book. I think it was in your black book.
Well, I've never reread it.
You might come across the the beautiful lady with the
Big
giant
dildo.
section. It's one of them ones you'll be sitting there in stitches with. We created that in like 20 minutes, and then we got a complete and utter ban for creating it.
There's no telling. It's like, you know, there's a lot of times back then I wrote stuff, but
The funny
I
part,
rarely reread it. And there's a lot of just stuff that, you know, it
when
was.
we posted the live post, the song went viral.
We were crazy back then. We
Get rid of the song, but they got rid of us. Quick time, boom, bye.
you know, it was like, and they had to deal in Songmaker in some of these rooms that you could go into, and you could do duets.
Yeah.
And the one of the horrible things about doing duets on StarMaker was if you started to duet, you could not hear. Oh, oh, thank you, Dad.
What did you forget? He's always forgetting something.
My dad wouldn't go pick up an ounce of weed.
My dad just bung out my ounce of weed. Like,
But if you started the duet,
yeah,
you could sing it, and whoever joining you could hear what you're saying, but you couldn't hear what they were saying.
yeah.
And you know, there's a lot of times that they had no clue how bad I was clowning the song, and there was, unless someone was screen recording it, there was no way to hear what was said. And so some of those duets that I joined and just freaking went.
Hey, do you remember? Lick of my, stroke of my, suck of my up.
I forgot about that one.
The Christmas song we wrote. It's the first time for you, so here's what you do. Unzip me and strip me and show me you care.
How do you remember this shit, bro? How do you fucking remember this shit? Oh, there's Tainty. There's Tainty. Hey! She was another one, like, oh my god. She was.
I've still got that posted on my StarMaker.
Oh, you got to share that with me. You got to share that with me and like tag me in it. You got to tag me in that, bro.
That was fucking hilarious. I can't believe that went viral in literally like 10 minutes of us posting it. And how many people joined it was incredible. That was fucking hilarious. There was like 25 of us. 25.
I forgot. I was so high. I don't remember. I don't remember shit from a lot of stuff
that was the girl licking on the top of the broom handle. Do you remember? She got the broom handle, was giving the broom handle a blowjob in the video. There was bad people like, fuck. The video.
We attract. I've always attracted some. You know, it's like, you know, either you are really freaking awesome, or you are fucking off. You are fucking crazy as fuck. I mean, that's about the only two people and I mean, I'll go both ways with it. I mean, I can get. It's like, you know, like when you get too many the craziest parts of us together, you know what happened after. I mean, I felt really comfortable on the screen, but you know, if it was real life, I mean, it would be.
I like how all the words come up on the screen. I wrote that myself, bro. And I posted that myself, and I put up all the words on the screen so everyone can read and sing along. Oh, it was fucking funny. We had you singing it, me singing it, and that other girl, what's her name? DLM.
It wasn't Lori, was it?
DLM. Oh, your partner's gone.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, if you know, she probably had the kids around, and yeah. Well, this is not conversation that. I mean, they're like young. I mean, like under 10. Two of them under 10. So it just, you know,
awesome.
it's
Yeah, of course.
I'd probably bet. I mean, just kind of like I would definitely censor this conversation
No,
from
truth.
my children, even at 18. I don't know if they'd be ready. Definitely not ready to hear this about dad.
So where you off to, bro? Where you driving to? Where you got to go?
Oh, all my tobacco and stuff was in here, so I'm rolling up me some tobacco, rolling up me a cigarette.
Rolling up your joint, and then
I like this cigarette. I bet I'm gonna roll me a joint. I'm gonna roll me a joint as I'm smoking this.
I'm surprised my
Yeah, she's a.
ex-missus ain't sat in the background, bruv. Like, it's doing my head in, mate. Like, this morning, she come into one of my pals' lives because I was sat in the box. Yeah, sat in the chat, talking to everyone else, didn't even acknowledge I was in there. Like, I was like, rude. Do you know what I mean? At least you can say hello. Fucking hell, mate. Like,
No, I mean, it's that power play. You know, they want to come in and just like act like they're all in a great mood and don't even and just like totally ignore you. Just like, you know,
bruv,
you
bruv,
petty bitch.
the worst part about it is if I didn't introduce them to these people, she wouldn't even know who they were. Do you know what I mean? So you know full well I go into these live shows. You know full well I'm going to be in their boxes. So like
And doing just to be petty, just to be fucking petty.
that. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're wanting to talk to me, come into the room and fucking talk to me. Don't sit in the FYP like. Do you know what I mean? Or
Yeah, and then wait for a time to come in, just like just to try and isolate.
it was like I was sat up in the box and she's gifting everyone else here sitting up in the box and like it was like I weren't even there, bruv. Like, do you know what I mean? And I'm like, do you know what? Send your gifts, mate. I'm not spending my money on gifts. It don't bother me, bruv. Yeah, it's pettiness, mate. The thing is, you can either keep arguing over it or get over the fucking hurdle, mate, and carry the fuck on. Like, she's not a bad girl, bruv. Like, we had an argument, yeah? Right. Like, when we started speaking, I heard a few things bad happened inside her family. Do you know what I mean? The second day, bruv, like, not to be funny, the second day I went there, her whole family came, bruv. I was there for the second day. I only just met her, bruv. Like, do you know what I mean? I got there at the 4 o'clock on the Saturday afternoon, bruv. I spent the night. Do you know what I mean? The Sunday morning, they're knocking on the window at 8 o'clock. Like, and then it's like she brought the whole estate with her, bruv. Like, so I had her mum's fucking friend, like her auntie. Do you know what I mean? And they're all sitting there asking me personal questions, and I'm like, bruv, who the fuck are these people to even ask me these questions, mate?
Yeah, and first of all, you kind of you don't wake me up that way. I mean, just like they're setting you up. They're setting you up for fucking failure. They're setting you up for a fucking, for a fucking crash out. Setting
No,
you up for a
wait,
fucking crash out,
bruv,
and they're trying to
wait,
provoke it just to make
wait.
you look bad in front of people, and just kind of like and
This is
they know
exactly it.
exactly what they're fucking
This
doing,
is
trying to act like
exactly it.
they're innocent, and they're trying to do
This is
us a fucking
exactly it.
favor. Reminds me of
And
my
this is what I
goddamn
turned
sister.
around and said to her. And this is exactly what I said to her, right? Her mum slept with her ex-partner, yeah? When she was like maybe 16, I think it was. Something around them lines. Do you know what I mean? Like, her mum's still young, yeah? So, do you know what I mean? But she was kicked out on the street where she then cut herself up with a Stanley blade, like to the extent where then she walked home covered in blood to be turned away by her mum. Do you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, her mum weren't speaking to her, found out she had a new partner and that I was down, and all of a sudden wanted to turn up at the fucking front door like I weren't going to say fuck all, bro.
Yeah, see, my last girlfriend,
I sat there like really wanting to say, who the fuck are even you, mate? You class yourself as a mum, love. Listen,
yeah, exactly. Because when I first met my girl and she's talking about her fucking mom, it's like I mean, I'm not saying worthless mom, but just kind of mom. She had addiction. She was addicted to gambling, and just kind of she'd get her money for stuff like that, and we'd go blow it off on there. And by the end of the month, they're eating onion sandwiches.
But then because
They talk about going on a vacation. She's driving cross country. Stops at a casino halfway there, blows all her money, and just kind of and then she's just kind of trying to call it and trying to get search stuff like that. And not only that, she lets her 12-year-old daughter have 12, 11, and I think 13-year-old daughter have a fucking keg party.
Yeah, exactly.
And just kind of and then that bitch wants to try to critique our fucking parenting. No, I mean, and wants to come in there and just kind of and just kind of critique us and tell us, how we need to treat our fucking kids. I'm just looking at, one time I almost the only thing fucking good that your daughter ever learned from you was what not to do or how to act. The only good parenting advice she ever got from you was when you dropped her off at your sister's. That one that actually loved her and actually was willing to fucking parent her. I almost said that to her. I didn't.
The truth. I remember that day. I do. When you turned around and said she's dropped the kids up at her sister's again. And I was like, are you fucking joking? And didn't she leave them there for 2 weeks or something, weren't it?
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, she ended up selling both of those girls. She sold me and my girlfriend, two girls for $50. So she could go get some bath.
That's wrong, man.
Or the fact, I was just kind of they let this fucking girl, the girl was going to came to Christmas with a change of fucking clothes because her husband or her boyfriend, whatever, her baby daddy didn't want to come with her. So she brought to change of clothes. She took a shower, got cleaned up, called for a fucking booty call. They come pick her up, and she was going to take the fucking baby with her. Baby, watch her fuck. And I was just kind of fucking, you'll do something like that. The fucking baby can stay here. She came back. She came back and just kind of, and just kind of left her fucking panties in there that was still fucking have fucking some of these fucking semen on it and shit like that. And just kind of you couldn't. I mean, that woman would take her kids out on fucking booty calls.
Yeah. Fucking craziness, bro. Absolute fucking craziness, mate. Well, listen, bro, I'm going to jump out for a bit. I'm going to jump over to my little
I've been wanting to catch up with you for a while now. It was fucking nice catching up with you, bro.
I'm sure you.
Oh my god, you reminded me of some shit, bro. You've got to hit if you got some of those deals like that or links to some of that shit, dude. Send them to me. Tag me in them, and just kind of if they don't work on TikTok, tag me in them on Facebook.
Yeah,
but this still
I'm thinking about posting it.
Dude, yes. Put it on and tag me in it.
I will do. Right.
Oh, good times, bro. Good times. Let's fucking shark TikTok. Let's go.
I'm going to jump down. If you're on later on, I'll jump up with you.
All right. It's good to see you, bro.
My nieces for a little while, see if she's all right, because she's live.
All right. Let's go hang out. It warms my heart to see you again, bro. Warms my heart.
Good love, man. Right, bro. I'll catch you.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Oh. I'm double fisting it, man. Joint in one hand, cigarette in the other. Why are you smoking 2 cigarettes? I want a cigarette. They still look the same. Which one's a joint? Which one's a joint? Can you tell? No, you can't. Oh. This one is. Oh. Right over here. Give me. Hey, Copper.
Hi. Look at that face.
How are you today?
I'm good. Yeah. I never.
I'm so a bitch with a badge. I didn't know you was a bitch with a badge, bro.
Right. Yeah, I
And
heard.
you're not. That's why I can call you that. You're not a bully or a bitch with a badge, are you? You're not. You're not a real bully or a bitch with a badge. You're just pretending to be. You're just pretending to be a bitch with a badge.
Yeah. I
Bullies with badges. Bullies in blue.
Yeah, I didn't really notice it at first, right? Thinking that people are going to see a badge until last night. I was scrolling and these two girls were like, "He has a badge," and next thing you know, they got rid of me. I was like, "Wait a minute." I'm like, "What did I do?"
Yeah. You'll probably get that. You'll probably get that a lot. For just, and those are the ones. Those are the ones you save and come back as somebody else. And it's like that's one of those I would love to troll. I would love to troll. Ever come in there, come in with some name and just kind of like and start saying something. I think I'm a cop and stuff like that. Really paranoid him. Like, I got this recorded. You're gonna lose your kids.
Right. That's fine.
But for real, if you're doing shit that you gonna lose your kids for, I'm gonna scare you like that. It's like the family that's kind of like she's worried that CPS has been called and they're coming to go check her house and she wants help to go clean her house so that way she doesn't lose her kids. And I'm like, fuck no. If she's okay keeping her house like that 24/7, knowing that she can lose her kids if they came in there and see it, she deserves to lose them fucking kids.
Well, you should be saying that to her while you're helping her clean. I'm sorry, but that's what you should have done. Bring her a new asshole while you're cleaning with her.
I did the first couple times. I did the first 2 times. Okay. Not the third. I'm not doing that 3 times.
I get it. There's points where you're like, "Are you serious? I mean, get your act together." You're getting mad. Yeah. How'd you?
And just to see fucking grandparents. See fucking grandparents. I'm trying to help fucking grandparents that are packing up canned goods. When I see all these clothes and stuff on the floor, everyone's walking over, dogs are fucking walking, shit and talking over. I remember when the motherfuckers were brand new, my girl bought them from the store. They probably, if they were worn, they're probably just worn once. And this motherfucker walking through ones who canned goods and stuff like that, and trying to just, or obsessive about, stuff like that when these kids who never had a fucking dresser.
I know, right?
And just kind of,
I mean, I didn't have it easy either, buddy. I mean,
yeah. And that's when just kind of I didn't know how to voice it then, but I found one now.
Yeah.
Better than how we had it.
There has been rough moments.
Better than how we had it. It's sometimes still not good enough.
Yeah.
Not good enough.
All right. Yeah, it does suck, dude.
I guess that's improvement. It's not good enough.
Yeah. Listen, I still have about 8 or 9 family members that are just either down my throat or totally ignore me. I mean, it's kind of like, I go where I'm celebrated, and family has rarely been that. No, I hate
family has been this network of strangers that, we're just kind of like, it was just, there was something that was different. There was something that stood out about that interaction or about them or about,
right?
that was enough for me to remember. And those people that I keep in track with because they made something memorable about it, are some of the best fucking people. I'm going to say that.
Yeah, man. I mean, I have about 100 friends. We've never once fought, raised our voices to each other, man or woman. Yet, when it comes to family, I got a bunch of idiots for family members.
They put the DYS in function, just such. Why it don't work. That's why it don't work. It makes sense. That's why it don't work.
Wow. Yo, and believe it or not, they all ganged up on me.
They will. Oh, if you're the one bringing truth, If you're the one bringing the truth in a world of fucking chaos, hell fucking yeah!
Right.
You're the fucking problem! Intervention time, dude. You're making us feel bad, okay? I should be. You should feel bad. You should. You fucking should.
You know me, I'm like 8 of yous, 9 of yous. Is that it? You're gonna need more than that if you're gonna group a gang up on my ass. Yeah, I'll tell you that right.
I love a good gangbang, man. I love a good
Yeah.
gangbang. I love it.
No.
I love it when just I just love some beatings that just takes days for you. You go 2 days not peeing just because you don't want to get up.
Listen to you. Would you stop? I'm gonna spill my drink.
When in your intake, so you don't have to get
I know,
up.
right? Right.
Sip on that motherfucker. Give me just some ice. Just some ice.
Yeah, you're between a rock and a hard place. You gotta pay.
Spitting in my belly button and letting it soak in.
Oh man, I want to fucking smack people, dude.
Ding,
Yeah,
ding. That's gonna be a thing, bro. That's gonna be a thing.
yeah. You know what I find the hardest thing to deal with when you
About me?
no, just when you, I guess, educate yourself. The hardest thing that I found is waiting for everybody else to catch up.
You wait for the bitches. That's your fucking problem.
Listen to
You
you.
waited. No, motherfucker. If they want to catch up, they can catch up. I'm just telling you, slowing down for them motherfuckers. You miss your fucking ride and you gotta swing it too. And then you gotta deal with them motherfuckers holding their anchors in a boat trying to drag you all across the boat and they're wearing scuba gear, camping out with fucking drinks and shit. And you're fucking trying to swim thinking you're helping.
Yeah, I'm tired of saying that phrase. Well, not today.
Leave the bitches. If you outstep them, let them be. They can learn. I'm not here for them. You're not here for them. Fuck them. If they want to get through this, they can follow my lead. For real.
Yeah, I like that, right? They want to get through.
For real.
You want to get through.
No,
follow
if you
my-
want some of this, your help was me showing you how to fucking do it. Ding, 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 ding. Stay where you fucking are. I don't give a fuck. It's your choice, not mine.
Oh man.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Right? Ain't wrong, folks. Ain't wrong, but it ain't right.
You know, some of them jump on.
Sometimes yeah,
know.
but sometimes, oh, how yeah, yeah, some will make you choke. A lot will make you pee.
Yeah, right. I can't even talk to half of them. I get all aggravated.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah. This one said this, and this one said that.
Dude, y'all, I am wound today. I am wound.
Yeah.
Whew.
I'm like, it's an honest emotion in the moment. Let it fucking go.
Oh man, I wasn't ready for that emotion. I just want to feel. Oh, I guess you did too. I didn't bring your feelings to the party.
Yeah, well.
You did.
Yeah, we went.
I didn't invite your feelings to the party. You did, okay? They're yours to deal with, not mine. I don't feel shit. That's your shit, not mine. Not mine.
Yeah, like people have a habit of bringing you into their bullshit just because they don't want to feel alone in the anxiety.
Justify it however you want. If you, I mean, whatever it is to make you rationalize it, so it's okay for you to be wasting your efforts with that, or be investing your efforts, however you want to look at it.
I know. Yeah.
With love. That's how we roll.
Yeah, right.
Ain't it?
It's bad enough I'm misunderstood half of the time anyway.
No, it's not. No, okay. You know the only Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Do you know what the only misunderstanding is?
I love how you just dropped your tone to like all sweet. Go ahead.
What did I say?
That you care about me. You're gonna mention something.
What is the misunderstanding? Pardon. What is the misunderstanding?
What is the
I have my
misunderstanding?
I have my opinion what it could be.
I think the misunderstanding is that they have no clue what the fuck's going on in life, and I don't.
Okay, and
Everyone
that's still
sold imagination.
that proves my point. That proves my fucking point. That's your fucking problem. Right there. Figure it out. Why you fucking worried about how they're feeling about it? Even if you can feel it.
The problem is I can't get near anybody because I feel them all. I feel everybody's emotions. Anybody in whatever room
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah. Are you still being a sponge? Are you still being a sponge, sir?
Yeah, so it does get intense.
If you're a sponge, you don't get that soaked out.
I'm a sponge.
You don't have to be
How
a
I'm
sponge.
built.
You can be the boulder.
I know.
You can be the
I just walk back
to
outside.
incorporate.
Yeah. I guess that's why I'm alone all the time. Like, I don't want to have to deal with
You don't have to use your power to do that.
Yeah.
You want to exercise that muscle.
I don't know. Why would I want to be around it? It's that simple.
Okay, no. You're still missing. You're still not getting the problem. Why are you wasting time?
I'm not wasting time. I'm avoiding time, if anything.
You're using your time. You're using your time to think about how they're feeling about it.
Yeah, like I'm pretty good at all of it. I can handle everyone. I have no problems.
You help out of abundance. When your life is all great, and you have abundance of time that you're wondering what to do with, okay, then you can start thinking about what other people might be going. If you want to, just because you are aware, awareness does bring a certain responsibility. But
yeah, it brings on a lot of wow, what's the word? I don't know. I see everything, everyone, their behaviors, how they act. I mean, I literally watch it like it's a show. I mean, I'm enjoying the show, but you hear stupid shit that people say of what they thought of when they were 10 years old and what they held on to, right? I don't know. I don't understand people. I just don't.
Okay. You don't even know.
How can you forget all the? How come you just ignore all the bad things and you find like five bad things that someone did or remembers in their life that you weren't there for them, but the other 95 is just completely forgotten about. I mean, why would you even go there? Like, what are you holding on to that you have to find something else?
What are they holding on to? That was a question.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
What are they holding on to?
Well, the stories I've heard is abandoned.
I think it starts with a U. First letter is U.
Yeah,
second one is
Yeah, more like abandonment issues, if anything, because that's what it's all based on. Time spent, your presence. What if you were there?
Unforgiveness. They're gonna hold. They're gonna hold a grudge. They choose to be resentful. Hold a grudge. That's their fucking choice, dude. How they choose to perceive it, how their awareness of how they choose to perceive it is their choice.
What bothers me is no one asked me. I mean, if there's something that you still carry, from your younger years,
they aren't. It is because they don't see it like you do. They don't see it like you do. They don't have an awareness of it. They see it like they do. There's very few people in this world, bro, There's very few people in this world that even question anyone else's feelings on anything throughout their whole fucking life, dude. That's what you gotta realize you're fucking working with, okay? For real. Most of these
Yeah,
motherfuckers,
I
if
don't
you're not there
know.
helping them,
I know.
if you're not there helping them,
I
they
just
don't
dive.
know that you're alive. They don't know that you exist.
Yeah, that's right. I'll just dive deeper and be like, what are they holding on to that they're still finding someone to blame?
Yeah, and then you wonder why it hurt, and then you cry, and I'm just kind of like you know.
You ran out
You.
of blame, so now you find another blame.
So what do?
I don't know. Lately, I've been just like not. I'm not saying I was being rude, but I'm not like going out of my way. And now people are
Okay.
noticing
There you go. That's a
that
step.
I'm
That's a
not
step.
going out of
That's a step,
my
dude.
way.
That's a step. Let's not start chasing distractions. Right? Right?
I don't know. Sometimes you gotta, allow them to notice putting the ball in your court. No?
I have to put the fountain up. I'm gonna have to put the fountain up for you, bro. I have to put the fountain up for you. Get a drink.
Yeah, right. I try and use reverse psychology constantly. Throw everything backwards in someone's face. Let them see. I don't know. Time away. I'm in thought when I'm away and I'm not around people. I would assume they'd be in thought of me if I'm not in their presence to fix it. No, and I get it. Like, no one thinks the same.
I'm gonna make a post about this, about talking to the police. So we want to do a skit at the end where you pretend to be the police. Like, go sit up, sit there.
No, and that's a spiritual badge. It's just
You want to lean into this?
Thunder.
Everybody, you want to lean in with me? You want to lean in with me, officer? Get your nightstick out.
Yeah, I'm the spiritual parole.
You want to lock me? You want to lock me? You want to lock me up in the seat, don't you? You just want to take me right there, don't you, baby?
I know, you were funny, man. Or what was it?
Let's go.
Face art was the last text. Like, what?
Is this on camera, right?
No, I'm looking at a text. Like, is this thing on? Test. Where is this man at? But you do make me laugh, so.
I mean, I have that. I mean, I get them wet, bro. I get them wet.
Yeah, I believe
I
it.
get holding in and getting wet.
You got
Sprinkles
girls
every time.
paying from laughing.
Sprinkles every time.
Oh, man.
If I can get him going, once I get him going, you always get you. Nothing going on, y'all. Y'all somebody tap that shit, man. It's wet as fuck. You can see her, she dances. She gotta go to the body, but she don't want to leave.
It is funny.
Oh. I
Yeah,
love to watch them giggle in the wiggle, y'all. I love to watch them giggle in the wiggle.
Yeah.
Good when they do that. It's good when they do that. It's good when they do that.
No, and then haven't you noticed that now that I don't know?
Man, I don't give a fuck about taps, dude. You know, people who find, I don't give a fuck about taps. Well, just kind of, if you really know me, you're not tapping this motherfucker because we like this to be for who the in club. It's the in club. You gotta know the fight club, man. We don't hard up in here, and we don't do gifts either. Gifts are off, bitch.
Right.
I don't charge my friends.
I don't know.
I don't charge my friends.
Yeah, as long as you can get by the fact that they're going to act like they know better as soon as you open your mouth.
I don't usually break the rules down. You special. You're special for that. So, I mean, and you want to sit down there, you can sit down there. You can come up anytime.
Yeah.
we, we love a good. I mean, if you got a troll mode, bring it first. We'll go through them.
Yeah, right. We'll get rid of you, or I'll follow your ass.
I mean, we'll keep you around. We'll keep you around if you're funny. I mean,
Right?
to point out, man.
Yeah, if you
If you're
crack me
legit,
up,
man. If you got legit.
yeah, you crack me up, man. You're all right. Yeah.
Sometimes I pull it out for my friends. Sometimes I pull it out for you. It's just
I mean, humor is the most important. That's why I love you, man. Humor. I don't give a flying fuck what happened. You better find the humor.
Some
or
don't
you're
find it
fucked.
funny, okay?
I know. Listen to
Some
me.
find it funny.
Yeah, you don't want to piss me off.
Good.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to make you laugh, bitch.
Yeah, you better find the humor.
Oh man, you laugh at it and get through it, motherfuckers. You laugh at it and get through it.
Mm-hmm.
That means you got joy. If you can laugh at it, we got joy. Joy, all
No, to
things
laugh
you can do,
at it
enjoy.
is to be in
Things that
control.
you do, enjoy. Things that you do, enjoy. That's all about it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think you have more control. The more you laugh, I
I
think you
love
have
it when
more
a plan
control of
comes
your life.
together. I love it when a plan comes together. This has been wild, bro. This has been wild. Oh,
What, since we've met? That's what I thought of.
you know, fuck it. This is where it has to happen. This is where it has to fucking happen, okay?
I know. I remember
Um,
texting you. Yeah, I'm only 22 hours away, man. You ever need me? You know? I remember that.
No, man, you won't buy me a ticket.
I'm sitting at the same spot. I texted you that right now. Yep.
There's never a ticket, man. I'll probably be on that motherfucker. I'll be on that motherfucker. You never know, man. Show me a ticket. Better
Yeah,
be
right.
I mean,
Yeah. I like unpredictable, no plan, just winging it.
I
Natural.
kind of do. I enjoy.
Yeah.
I enjoy those trips where you just go out there and just what I can carry. Just what I can carry.
Yeah.
So next time it's just what I can carry. Just what I
Yeah,
can
and
carry.
then I can bust
Okay.
your balls like, please be nice. There's ladies. Like now I can like act like we're friends.
I'm a motherfucking gift, bitch. I mean, my presence is a motherfucking gift. Sometimes it's one you want to return. Sometimes it's one you want to
Right. You just want to hear something in return. You're funny, right? Just say something back to my comment, and then we can move forward.
Oh, be careful, be careful, man.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of fun with those. I have a lot of fun with those. I really do. I really do. I really do. But no, I give it up. Giving up.
Yeah, when you give out
Giving
advice,
up on there being a God. Giving up
Yeah.
about a God. Giving up about there being a fucking plan to any of this. It made any fucking sense. It's just random acts of cruelty and hatred.
I'm
That's
not
all
sure
this
if
world
it's cruelty.
fucking is.
I just think it's
All this world fucking is.
it's
That's
like
what it was. That's what it was.
a defense mode. Everything's defense.
I was just all I gotta do. Live longer than mom.
Yeah, right.
That's all I had to do. Live longer than mom. I'm not gonna make her. I'm not gonna put her through that.
Where are you at?
And it didn't matter. It didn't fucking matter. It didn't fucking matter. That's where it was. And now
Yeah.
it's kind of like I realized it all had to happen the way it did for me to be this person that can have the perspective that I have.
Did you eat?
I had donuts. I went to church. I had 3 cups of donuts. Donut holes. in the coffee.
Yeah, I got it.
I just stay right the last part of the service from like partner like
That's funny.
we was in the lobby waiting for
3
service.
cups.
But I mean, one of the guys is like, dude, you look familiar. I was like, yeah, you look familiar too. Carbondale or like Carbondale. I was with the Royal Rangers. Yeah, we're good out there. I was like, you were one of the you were a wild one back then. You're a wild one right now. I'm working at a rehab. Well, that's the rehab I'm gonna get to go to now. Let's go.
What was
Oh
it like?
man, he's gonna have some fucking stories.
What was it
Oh
like
my,
growing up?
what?
What was it like growing up? You like had your houses were separated,
Oh,
or were you?
yeah, divorce. My dad was very abusive. Gave me the strongest muscle in my body, my neck, from picking me up like this as a child and tossing me in my crib and shit. Even when I was up to like toddler, I remember bouncing off the wall. I remember the last time they picked me up and bounced me off the wall. I remember the last. I don't remember the first
Yeah,
time, but I remember the
yeah. I
last.
imagine your energy as a kid. Yeah, right, right.
And so he was the guy. He was the guy that someone put like LSD in his beer at a party.
Yeah,
And what he walked away from this, folks, is
right.
that's the first thing that's ever beat me. I ain't gonna be beat by anything. So he went to conquer LSD.
So what happened? That was the end. That was the end of his frontal
He
lobe.
became the version he is.
Oh,
He's the man he is. And it was. I remember I was 17 years old. It was on the way to Christmas, and I called the recruit. This is after I called the recruiter to come pick me up from his house so I get home because he wouldn't let me sign up, and he didn't want me to sign. He said no, but mom was the one that has custody of us. I don't need your permission. And I did it behind his back. The recruiter gave me a ride back to my
right.
mom's because I wouldn't have a place to live. And we was sitting there right before Christmas, getting ready to go to his sister's, brother's house. The whole family was going to be there. It was right up the road. Then they're getting my brother. My brother's decided about taking a year off before he goes to college. And my dad starts drawing into him.
Yeah, that's
So dad's had an offer to help pay. So I said to my dad at 17, before Christmas. And he's like, I wouldn't pay for you to go through the kids. Starts kind of going like that. And I jumped up on the back of the fucking booth. No, Dad, fuck. If you got any problems, meet me outside. It's like popped over the rail and went outside. That's my version. I don't remember. Part is like, from the part I know, I popped up on the back of the booth. It's just like, I said that to him.
right.
And then I went outside. Went
Right.
out the front door. Probably expected me to run because I always ran. I was
Yeah.
waiting for me right out there. I
What was
used to tell people when he grabbed me by my neck, picked me up one hand, held me up against the wall, and said, "What you gonna do now, boy?"
what was this, like late 90s?
Yeah, yeah,
Huh?
yeah. And I tell people I mouthed off at that point in time. I didn't say a fucking word.
Yeah, I
Looked at him
think
straight. I just looked at him straight in the fucking eye. Go ahead, do it.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? Go ahead, do it. You do it. Do it. We're getting ready. I can walk from here where we're going.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, 1999 stands out. Anything in that year particular?
I don't remember.
Well, that's a good answer.
And I just looked at him and just kind of
You
like,
don't remember the year 2000?
and
Never mind.
I did good. You know, I didn't even have I didn't even bring cigarettes because you didn't like me smoke. I didn't even bring cigarettes with me. But after fucking that, I needed to fucking smoke. So I went and I got the terrorist doesn't remember this, and I forgot about this. I got me some smoke and a lighter, and I was sitting on his fucking car smoking when he came out of the fucking restaurant.
How old were you?
I was a shit.
At what, 12?
I'm 17.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, right. You had the balls. Back it up.
What's he gonna do?
Oh, excuse my language.
He's fucking beat me all. I'm taking every beating he's giving me shit. I'm taking every beating he's giving. He ain't cold cocked me. I don't know if he ever cold cocked me. They slapped me, dumped me, and like fucking threw a rock, hit me in the fucking back of the head. 100 yards.
Yeah, you would remember.
Bare ass fucking spankings. That's how they like to do it. Bare ass fucking spanking. I don't hurt your pride, boy. I'm gonna hurt your fucking pride.
Yeah.
Except for the one time I shit myself. The one time I shit myself. One time I shit myself running. I shit myself running. I know I had to smell it, but that was the only spot that didn't hurt. I went ahead and cried.
Yeah, and look, we're both friends.
That was better than Sherman, because I tried telling. I was that kid stuffing my pants with Sherman and stuff like that. You know, I tried to. I know I was gonna get his lot, but you know, if I got the first swat, you could tell by the sound. It's that far. No, I didn't get the chance. Most of the time he was bare ass. That's what became bare ass. I don't remember the last time, but you know, that was bare ass spankings. You know, in front with the feet, like, you know, everybody could hear it.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, total humiliation. Right.
I mean, but it fucking worked. It fucking worked. It worked.
It worked. What did it work for?
I never did it though. I never did it. I never stopped in my hand. I went for a couple thumps, but most of my thumps they were fast and the air missed. And you know, if there was a couple times I went after him for another one, just kind of like, you know what, I missed the second one, just kind of, you know, I looked at myself. No, if they dodge it, you know.
Yeah, right.
I'm not chasing them. I'm just going, you know.
I guess the best part of reacting instead of responding is when you actually respond to yourself and stop and recognize you can't go any further. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff.
That's the only thing that's probably saved me with drugs, with dope. You know, it's I never let you go control. Getting out of control. It's like even on an acid trip. I never could get the visuals because I never would like let go. Just having this, you know, when I start getting out of control, when I start getting where it's just kind of like, you know, when drugs become my god, when drugs became my god, I just kind of like, you know, I was like you know, the worst I remember really getting was crack, and when I spent $300 one day on it, and it just kind of, and that's just one drug. If you don't smoke it, put it up, you know, for a while, take a hit or two, and then walk away from it. You know, it will just it gets horrible. It's horrible.
Well, now you gotta get smart and only do the drugs that aren't gonna.
There's a difference between doing drugs and letting the drugs do you.
I mean, just do something that's not gonna take your body with it.
You know, there's and that's, you know, and a lot of times it is a self-medication. It is a way of self-medicating. That's, you know, that's convenient.
Yeah, I was on pain management for years, and they fed me all kinds of morphine, Percocets, the fentanyl patch, you name it. Yeah, sleeping pills, muscle relaxers. Yeah, I mean, I felt great all day because I was taking like over 200 milligrams of opioids a day. But yeah, eventually I had to stop. Like, this is getting out of hand. I want to feel what's going on. I think
Yeah,
that was
I didn't like being. I don't like being. I could disassociate. I could disassociate. I understand it's temporary. I understand. I don't. I transmute a lot of my poetry. I've been able to transmute so much of my poetry, so much of my
right.
poetry. And it's just, there's really is some beautiful, beautiful things I've witnessed come out of me. It was a surprise to me as it came out on the page, or it comes out of my mouth. It's just there's some beautiful shit, and it's when it's I'm surrendering to something that is within.
Yeah, yeah, you're a sweet man.
Mm.
Yeah, you really are. Yes, you are.
I just find where peace is found, and I'm trying. I don't mind straying. I don't mind straying from it. I don't mind straying from peace. I don't mind running from it either.
It's more like you
I
seem
don't
like you'll
mind
give them the time
I don't
to
mind running from it either.
reflect on their own, just like you would.
But I know how to run back to it too. I know how to run back to it. I know I can run away. I can run away. I get myself some fucking shit. I get myself as kind of, I've been pretty good throwing my life on the line coming back without scratches. I'm just,
Yeah.
so far, I've got a pretty good record. And if I not getting myself, learning not chasing those situations, and just, showing up for the ones that show up for me, it just kind of works out. It's kind of nice. It's kind of wild, man. It's both ends of that pendulum, man. It's swinging, man. I'm not hopping out. I'm not hopping out. No. Whoa, higher. Let's go.
I don't know. See, I know that eventually they're going to call me for something, whether it's a heating problem, HVAC for air conditioning, a funeral.
That's the problem.
Something
No,
going
you're
on
already saying you're
spiritually.
projecting this. You're manifesting this
Dude,
reality right now. So
eventually
if you're going to
everyone's going to get a
manifest
hold
it,
of me.
manifest it to what you want it to be, and not what you're used to, and it has been put you into this situation that
They're
you're
going to
in.
get a hold of me sooner or later. And if family calls me and asks me to help them do something,
See, Joe.
yeah,
See,
especially an
always.
HVAC problem, right? I'm going to jump on it because half of my family don't even talk to me. So the other half that actually talk to me, maybe they'll talk to them and let them
And
know.
it just sounds like it's all talk to me. It's all
I know,
talk to me.
right?
Show me
But
some
when
results,
word
bitch.
gets back
Show me
to
some results,
Indian,
bitch. Show me some results, bitch. Love you. Love you. Love you.
so I basically tell everybody what I want to hear, meaning
Oh, what? And
by
they're
the
not
time it gets
listening.
back
They're just
to
going, wait,
me,
but do you want them to say it to them
I want to
the
hear
way
that
that
I
you
was
say?
over
Do
this
you want them to
one's
say it to you
house.
the way you say it to them?
I was being the good uncle. That's all. Uncle Sal was over. He fixed this.
Dude, I'm definitely posting this video. I'm definitely posting this video on YouTube today after I get done with this video.
Right?
This has been fucking classic, Okie. I mean, it's just been great. It's been wild and just let's fucking go balls out. Shit.
Yeah, we're the only two
Oh,
here, and we're still talking over each other. It's pretty funny.
but, and my butterfly up here, but she's not like throwing a word in there. She's just in here getting an energy base. Are you just vampiring us? Are you sucking us off already? Are you sucking us off in the boxes?
So
I don't think you guys want to hear the kids screaming.
Oh no! I'm worried about the kids hearing us. Now that you mention it, if there are kids in earshot, yeah, I probably need to be aware they are because it helps me keep a little bit more kid-friendly, folks. I mean, I really can do better when I'm around children, but I gotta know it. I gotta be reminded.
They're always around.
Oh.
well, hi, kids.
I don't know. I don't know. I think they pick up on more than we give them credit for. I think we spoiled them in the worst ways to give them what we didn't have. We're not providing what we didn't want or what we wanted. Made us into who we are.
Yeah. I agree
And
with
so
that.
sometimes traumatizing your children, I'm sorry, being the one to traumatize your children, is so much easier than not being. I'm just saying that, you
I
know?
have my moments. I'm human, and I try to be the best mom I can be. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard to be a parent, and it's hard to be kids too.
It's a learning. There's a learning curve. There's a learning
Yeah,
curve.
my
There's a learning
2-year-old's
curve.
birthday was Friday, and we had his birthday yesterday. And my grandpa comes up, and the first thing he's like, I don't have a problem with you talking to my boyfriend. But he's like, I have a problem with her. And I'm sitting in there in the bathroom giving them baths. And I already know what his deal is with me. And he can suck it. I love my grandpa to death, but I really do.
Did you get, you all right, bro?
Well,
I might hit, I got my,
what?
uh,
My grandpa has a problem with me because I cut my mom off. For very good reasons. And it's not like I'm sitting there telling him, oh, you can't sit there and talk to her. That's your daughter, too.
I want to. So, you know, at least there's that. At least I wanted to apologize. Kind of wanted to apologize. I can't, but I'll let you know I kind of wanted to. That's funny shit.
I am not apologizing.
Jeremy just knew it on that one. Jeremy just knew it on that one, bro. I'll give you that. Whew, y'all. This has been wild today. This has been fucking wild today.
Yeah, it's always been wild. We about lost a cat earlier this week because my dog snapped his collar and threw my cat up in the air like fucking bazooka.
Did you get it on camera? I mean, that's like one of the worst stunts you should ever video. But he just get it on camera. Was that
He
on
wants
video
to.
somewhere?
His name
That's
shoots him. His name
horrible.
is
That's
Loki, and it
horrible.
shoots him. And what the fuck does he do? We thought he was gonna die. No, this cat has like 8 lives now. Actually 7, because that's the second
Ever
time.
since at that age, I mean, there's probably one of those kids you kind of walk away from. Just like, holy shit. Thank you.
I didn't even know what was going on. Like, I came downstairs with my 6-year-old. Yeah.
Hey, Mama. Mama.
What?
Love you.
Love you too.
Mama.
Yes, you can.
I want some more. Cost more the cracker.
What crackers? The Ritz? Yes, go for them.
You know what?
And
No, I'm kind of proud of it. I never said to my daughter that maybe she knew. Well, if anything ever happens, you know, we can just blame the time we took you to Walmart. We didn't buckle you in. We were just kind of like, you douche. Down you went to the Walmart forehead first, you know, busted loose.
okay, what'd you say?
But
Are
I
they
think,
done?
you know, I think all parents go through that. I mean, you know, the poor oldest, man, the oldest child just goes through some shit, y'all. I wasn't even the oldest. I'm the oldest one, yeah. You learn a lot with that one, y'all. You learn a lot. You hope to. Hope you did.
Oh, I've had issues with my oldest this week in the school. Definitely. I don't even know what to say. He wants to be off his ADHD medicine, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. The school has a problem with it, but you know what? Fuck the school.
You know, I was the same fucking way. I was the same fucking way, but just kind of like, you know, it's if he goes off his medication, he gets to, you know, be active in class. He doesn't have to be sitting in a seat. It can be just kind of like as long as you know, sit on his head. You know, they let my cousin's daughter just kind of like if she wanted to balance on her head and listen to class, and she was still while she did it. Wasn't disrupting the class Let her fucking do it.
Well,
So there's kind
he
of like,
about
oh, you
got
know,
suspended this week. He's very lucky. Because I've never even heard of this app. It's called Grammarly. It's like a grammar app, and it's got that
you know,
AI function. And he decided to do the AI function to write an essay.
I bet it was amazing.
He got in trouble for plagiarizing.
Hey, I would reward that kid. Did he read it? Did he read it as his own? If he could read it aloud to the class, you know, I give him that. I give him that just for reading. I mean, just for you know.
Well, he's serving lunch detentions. And this isn't the first time, but apparently the first 2 times they didn't even freaking notify me. Go, we handled it. Well, obviously you didn't fucking handle it. I hate this. I'm wanting to pull him out.
Well, you know, it's with you know, what we always got to try and consider. Well, we don't have to, but if it you know, if it helps to consider who we're talking to and what we're dealing with when we're talking to people, you know, anytime you, I've noticed it's like when you have people that work around children of any age, but you know, with whatever age of the children that the people are working around, kind of imitate.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
You know,
And my
you know,
oldest.
and when talking to children that don't know their children, you know, that they're around so much, especially the ones around children. They're around such chaos, but what beautiful chaos!
There's chaos between
What they're normal and used to, and the things that before they recognize there's so much that's so common between all of them. You know, going to parents on everything, you know, isn't always, you know, some of them they're on what the parent needs to know. They don't know what's going on at home either. They don't know what's going on at home. You know, and a lot of times, you know, it's that's sometimes what brings them together and to find awareness. Everything, every situation in life only happens to bring an awareness.
Yep, I
That's
agree with that.
you know, that's
And what really gets me is they made a big deal about him not taking his medicine, and then all this stuff happens after he decides he doesn't want to take his medicine. He gets in trouble and everything like that because they want him on his medicine.
you know,
And he's like, I don't understand why. I just want to be myself.
you know, and when he gets my age, he gets to choose how he gets to medicate, just like the
Right?
rest of us. I mean, let's just be real about it. Now people are understanding, you know, there's certain things, there's certain substances that, you know, help certain people, and we're all different, and just kind of like, you know, learning to just be able to accept the medication or the medication we need till we can find the proper meditation and balance, you know, to provide us with what we need. You know, we're all searching for something that we need. And, you know, you can't deny that search. You know, if you deny people what they desire, you know, and we are desire where we are going without. Our souls recognize where we are going without, and it longs for that. And it longs for that. And, you know, as we find that, people learn to imitate that. And that is the beauty of humanity. Trying to control that, or trying to limit that, trying to limit love. It's not even love anymore.
You guys want cupcake? Come on. Yes, I agree with that.
I think I'm going to end this now and fucking get it posted before it gets too long, because this has been a lot in this today. This is like, I need to listen to this. I need to go back and listen to this shit. I really do. I recommend everybody else to chuckle down too.
Well, I hope you have a good day.
Thank you.